Welcome to another video of Walk with Phil, and today I'm in Blackheath. I tell you what, haven't the months flown by this year in 2025, eh? We're in October now, and we're about 11 weeks away from Christmas. It's almost unbelievable. And also in March of this year, work began here in Blackheath Town Centre to create the new bus interchange outside the Blackheath market. It was a project that's supposed to last till November of this year, and many people around here are saying, no way is this project going to end in November. Well, we're already in October, so what I thought I'd do is just take a look at how the work is progressing, and to see and just to check to see whether or not it's really going to end in November. But before I get there, what I want to do is just have a look around some of the streets and houses and shops around here before we make our way to where the new bus interchange is going to be. This is Blackheath and this is Halesowen Street, and if we carry on along here we'll end up in Halesowen. So what I want to do is head my way back into Blackheath Town Centre and have a look, see how the work is progressing. We're now in October 2025, and it is said that all the work will be completed in November. Just ahead of me we got New John Street, and this road here, Halesowen Street, will lead us into the town. And to the left here we've got Frank Tommy Close. Frank Tommy, I believe, was a councillor. A lot of these little streets anyway were named after councillors, weren't they? Councillors, mayors. There were some old terrace properties around here on to the left, but as you can see now they've all long gone, and we've got all these modern type of flats now. Just here, where you see where all these newer type properties are now, I'm standing on what I believe is the Blackheath Tunnel. And this Blackheath Tunnel will continue towards Rowley Regis Station, I believe. Whether this particular stretch of line that goes under the roads here is still in existence. And we've got a couple of older properties still hanging on here, because I think it was in the 70s they began messing with the roads to divert traffic away from the town centre and go around the outskirts, and I think that continued right into the 2000s. On the corner we've got a hairdresser's there, but I don't think that is a hairdresser's any longer. But you can see it used to be called it was called Lady Flair. But you can see just by looking at it, it used to be two houses, look, because you can see the house next door. And the one there with the red door and white door, that was like all semi-detached here. Lady Flair. It looks as though it was converted into one big shop. One big hairdresser's, in fact. Here we got the Britannia, an 1860s pub. Still going as a Wetherspoons. Sainsbury's here. Now the Sainsbury's was built in the 90s, late 90s. Huge sprawling supermarket. But a few buildings were demolished to make way for it. One of the buildings that was demolished was just sort of ahead of me, where you got that illuminated sign there. Once stood the Rex Cinema that opened in 1938. Became Barry Noble's bingo club in the late 60s, early 70s, before it was closed in 1996, and that was the year it was the Rex Cinema was demolished, and it became part of all that site. Then became part of Sainsbury's. Just on the corner here of Archerway, we've got, as I said, Lady Flair. We've got some advertising on the side. It's called Green Leaves. Leaves spelt in a very ingenious way, isn't it? It's a garden centre. Just outside Green Leaves we've got this huge car park of Sainsbury's. Just in the distance we can see the petrol station. That's where the underground railway tunnel, the Blackheath tunnel, would have come through. Just show you over there, look, there's Wetherspoons, the Britannia. And here is just a little bit of inside of the garden centre, the Leaves Garden Centre. And what we'll do, we'll carry on down here a bit and we'll link up with Long Lane, which is just ahead of me. That Sainsbury's car park is generally rammed most days. Okay, so just ahead of me we've got Long Lane, which goes to the left and to the right. And I've just panned around here. You can see the petrol station of Sainsbury's, and just here we've got this large drive-through for Costa. Who'd have thought they'd have drive-through coffee shops? The McDonald's drive-through, you know, the fast food drive-throughs, they've been around with us for a long time, but never thought they would have drive-through coffee shops. And we've got signage there will take you to the M5, West Bromwich, Albury, Cradley Heath, Old Hill. That's Archer Way, which leads on to Henderson Way. I know the Archer Way, when that was constructed, as I say, a few buildings were demolished to make way for that. One of them was the Blackheath Workmen's Club. I don't know why anybody remembers that one. And ahead of me we've got signage now which tells us we are now, well, we'll be entering Hales Owen. Just to the left of me here we'll see St Paul's Church. This building here, St Paul's Church, you can see, has been here since around 1865. Got a graveyard. Right, thought I'd show you that. There's not many buildings of heritage now left in many of our Black Country towns, so it's now committed to film. So when it's demolished, you can all look back on this video and you can see that that church used to be there. It's amazing how many churches get demolished, you know. Just looking down here, crossing the road here, look. You can... I'm not sure you can see it through there, but you can see the railway line. So that's where the tunnel begins then. So yeah, it's that tunnel's still used by the railway. And that railway will link up with Rowley Regis Station, which is not far from here, just over yonder on Station Road. I've lost count how many ambulances are coming through here today. Just here on this corner here used to be a pub called the Traveller's Rest. I think that got demolished in the 2000s. This is the Windmills End. That's another 1860s building. That used to be Ashley's Hotel at one stage. It changed its name to the Windmills End after a big refurbishment. Was that in the 2000s as well? 2013, something like that. But I bet they're enjoying this outside that pub. As we now make our way to where all the work is taking place to create the new Blackheath bus interchange. And it's all traffic controlled. There's lights on the exit and entrances to the centre, where there used to be a bit of a roundabout going on at one time. Park Street West was quite a long road one stage, but it's all been curtailed now down there with that new bypass. Looks like 60s shops, don't they? Here, ahead of me. So yeah, them widening footpaths, creating more loading space areas for the shops. Just ahead of me here was the King's Theatre, another old cinema, long closed. It's changed, converted to a cash converter in 2012. It did used to have a canopy, but that's slung on as well. Anyway, we're going to try and get past. It's quite noisy here. What a racket! I bet they're enjoying sitting here. Nice big chip shop there, look. So let's see what sort of work they've been doing. This is where the island once was, the roundabout. Back in the day there used to be toilets in the middle with the centre. It's going to be a public space area, there's going to be benches in the centre. So you can sit and chill and relax whilst all the traffic goes around you. And the buses, the new bus interchange has been created there outside the Blackheath market. That's been there some time now, the Blackheath market. It's not open today. It's open Monday, Fridays and Saturdays. Today, it's a Wednesday. And you can see, if I have a quick look over here, did you know, I don't think this is going to finish in November, is it? See if I can get hold of a worker and find out if he knows. If I can get hold of one. Is this going to finish in November?
Pardon?
Is this going to finish in November? Because it said it was going to finish in November.
No idea, mate.
No idea.
We just need to put the lights up.
All right, cheers.
That's the important people down there.
Oh, all right. Okay, buddy, thank you. So I've just asked him, he doesn't know. But look at all this. This has been going on 9 months now. It's a farm shop butchers. I'm very busy, is he, today? I think a lot of these shops tend to be far busier when the market's open. The market is really bucking the trend, this one here in Blackheath. It does extraordinarily well. It's a very successful market. There's no empty stalls in there as far as I'm aware. And we've got, they're a bit of a rivals to the other side of the Black Country, the Bilston market, which is obviously very, very successful. And see if we can find out, if we can ask this guy here at the end. But you can see all the pavements here have been newly laid. And it's all very nice, colourful. So we've got widened pathways there, they're all constructed. But all we can see is piles of sand and rubble and rocks and cement. Now this is Oldbury Street, which continues past the traffic lights, but this is all closed off to traffic. Used to be a pub here, forgot the name, closed a long time ago. The shoulder of mutton here has been here since the 1860s as well. One of the great survivors. So is this going to finish in November?
Yeah.
It is?
It is, yeah.
I'm just walking past and I know you started in March.
Yeah, we're starting the surfacing of the footways and the carriageway on the 20th October on Nightworks.
Oh, right, okay.
So, yeah.
So you reckon it should be, it definitely will be finished in November?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cheers for that, thank you. It's just that, sorry, I saw all the rubble, I thought this is no way this is going to...
No, that's just stockpiles and
all
the materials.
All right.
Well, yeah.
Appreciate that, thank
sure.
you, thanks. Oh, you heard it? You heard him? He said it will be finished in November. Now here we got this building here. This should be the Barclays Bank. A lot of people suggested instead of wasting the money, well, instead of spending all that, I said waste, didn't I? Instead of spending all that money on a new bus interchange outside the market, why couldn't they have converted this particular area into a new bus station? You could certainly got the room, but Barclays Bank, this one here, has been closed for some time now. I'm unsure as to any plans for the building. And we've got Wendy's Salt and Pepper Pop here. Look, a little cafe right there. I didn't know that was there. Tucked out of the way, really, isn't it? All this mess, all this work, all this street furniture and cones and traffic lights. It gives you the impression this work is still ongoing for some time, but in fact, there are signs it's coming to an end. This building is in a bit of a state. Now that's not a very good look, is it, when they spent all these millions here on this particular area here, and having that building there looking a bit of a state. We've got 5 new zebra crossings around here as well to get to the centre, and from the centre obviously you can catch the buses and walk into the market from there. So some nice trees already planted, look. And we got the dumper trucks still coming up and down. Just quickly show you up here, beginning of Halzone Street. The pub used to be the California pub here. And there's the High Street just up there. It has to be said that there's very few shops that have closed down in the centre of Blackheath. It still seems a very bustly, prosperous little area. And even has its own little micro brewery just over there, the micro bar. Artisan micro bar. Just over the road here. Got another Turkish barbers, and this one here, the Thai massage therapist. I wonder what goes on in there, eh? But we'll leave it at that. From a very, very noisy Blackheath town centre. Okay, so there you go then. So it is going to finish in November. So for the relief of many people, especially those using the cafe, where all that noise made by that pneumatic drill right outside, are going to be very relieved. They can sit out there in peace. And in November, you can sit right outside the Blackheath Market Hall and enjoy your surroundings of the traffic and the buses coming in and out round about the hall, round about the Blackheath Market. So that'll be quite something to look forward to, isn't it? But at least there's some light at the end of the tunnel now. After all this chaos that's been ensuing now for the last 6 months or so. What I will be doing, of course, is I'll be coming back up here once it's all completed, and we'll have a look and see how wonderful it all turned out. If you like the video, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and hit the notification bell for new videos. I'll see you on the next one.